So after that, you can now see over here it was a 8-1 win in the end. Walker with 3, Naismith 2, Washington with 2, Halkett with 1. And really stunning all the way through. 9.5, some very good. Didn't mean that. As you can tell, we're very slick here. Give it just a second. There we go. Right, back to the inbox. So 8-1, as I just said. Could do scouting myself. Right, we'll play our first game against Livingston, which will be a bit of a more harder game. It's a proper test, so we know how we're doing, basically. And of course, Hamilton, I forgot to say, are the favourites. But then they always are, and they always seem to stay up. There's some very strong teams, of course, in this league as well. Kina. I'm going to say, let me just double check how many strikers we've got here. Actually, we've got that young boy, so we'll be fine. I'm going to say yes to them. But I'm going to add in that if I see it. Oh, I can't. Okay, I'm going to remove that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so here we go. Forrest, Edward, McGregor, basically Old Firm players. I'll accept that offer. Saves us some money as well. And now for the first press conference, which is something I don't really enjoy, but I'll click through it anyway. McGill departure, oh dear, I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. We shall see how that goes. We might keep it going. I'm not going to buy any more players though this season. I'm just going to leave it how it is. Maybe leave a few players out. But we have got 500k to play with. So, have we got anyone here? No, not really. Save the game first, of course. Always sensible to do that. And then once we've done that, we can go in to the first game of the season where Morrison is back. So instead of doing that, we can play Morrison. I'm actually going to bring Keane onto the bench to McLean, simply because Keane's young and McLean is good, but he's not incredible. And yeah, we'll see how we go here. Yeah, that looks good. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. So who have we got? Dykes up top, we've got Stobbs, Bartley, Lithgow, Devlin, some good players. Robertson on the bench as well, and Stewart, who of course signed for Hearts this season. Let's give this answer to change a couple of wee questions, and then let me just pause so we can enjoy this properly. Put that down to fast. That looks better. Right, first highlight. So here's Irvine. Back to Smith. On the right side of the pitch for him, but he seems to be making his way across. There's Brazanik. Oof, good curling shot. Unfortunate not to hit the target. And now we can actually sort this out as well. So you want your league table there, stats there, and latest scores. That way you can keep an eye on everyone else. What's going on? Long ball forward, it's cut out, and here's Ryo Machino. Got good hopes for him. Hopefully he'll be better than he was in real life, although he did have some good contributions. We'll go for Hamilton there as well. Hickey down the wing. Right, it's came to nothing. Now here's Stobbs on the counter for Livy to Landon Dykes, who of course has been playing brilliantly recently. Oh, sake. Not a good start. Not a good start at all. Oh, well done, Pereira. That is not something you'd see very often. Here's hoping that's a sign of things to come. Goal kick for Hearts here. Out to Halkett. Halkett on the ball. Long ball forward to Washington, which went quite well. To Machino. Ball in, but it's cut out by Lithgow. Now here's Andy Irvine. Switches it to Callum Morrison. His ball in's deflected. Morrison once again to Naismith. Back to Smith. And it's a goal from Stevie Naismith. As he likes to say in the celebrations, boom. And here's hoping that's the first of many this season as well. Morrison here, they were playing about with it on the edge for quite a while. Smith had it, looked to be putting the ball in. Naismith gets it, and that's a wonderful finish, I must say. Good start. Hope. At least bruised thigh for Irvine. Hopefully he's okay though. Have they got any cover for him? No, we don't. That may be a problem, but I'm sure we can manage through it. May regret the banishment of Whelan and Doer in a bit. Oh, disallowed. Thought that looked a bit off. Of course, Sean Clare, we don't really know where he could play. He can play in multiple positions at the moment. Craig Halkett now. Of course, lovely player. Signed in for Hearts even this season from Livy. Aaron Hickey is arguably the brightest diamond, is arguably the diamond in the generation of Hearts players right now. Of course, just signed for Bologna for nearly 2 million. Here's hoping we can have a good start of him this season. And who knows what could happen with him. Of course, Hearts have got a few good players in the reserves. Harry Cochrane, Anthony McDonald, to name a few. Oh, a good dangerous attack here. Here's Bartley. Hearts need to be careful not to give anything away. But it's well cleared by Hickey. How are we doing? How are we doing? If we go to... oh, it's been out a bit. In and out, in and out. Suter might need to come off for Berra at some point, just to be careful. But I'm liking how we're doing so far. Hickey with an interception, but not the best of passes, I must say. Here's hoping this time. Andy Irvine. What can he do with it here? Down to Brzanek, to Morrison, to Smith. This right wing seems to be very fruitful for Hearts so far. Lot of attacks coming down the right hand side. Here we go again, Morrison. Back to Michael Smith. Lovely ball in, and there's Connor Washington for his 4th goal of the season. He must have done well in the friendlies, of course, bearing in mind that I started this game right at the start of the season, instead of going through pre-season. 2-0 to Hearts so far, it's a good start. Oh, Lannan Dykes, of course, a danger man. Oh, but Smith, well defended. Morrison could switch it here, and I wouldn't mind that at all. Good pass inside instead though. There's Aaron Hickey. Lovely ball in, Washington's there. Very good save from Stack. Let's see how we're doing round the grounds. Motherwell 2-1 up to St Mirren, not bad. Hamilton 1-0 up against St Johnstone, that could be a sign of things to come. Of course, St Mirren always near the drop zone, but St Johnstone are known to flirt with the top 6. corner, and it's a third goal. A second for Stephen A. Smith. Now I think it's time to bring on some substitutions, so we'll bring Christoph Berra for John Souttar, just to... Now we don't want the two of them playing together like that actually, so I'm going to bring Halkett. He's more of a defensive central defender, and no one's having a particularly bad game. Hickey's looking a bit tired. Have we got anyone? Tell you what, we'll bring on Brandon for a bit of youth. And we'll bring on Keena as well, see how he does against this defence. And they've got about 20 minutes or so to see how we do. Very happy with so far though. This will be a big booster goal difference as well. Oh, St Mirren seem to be gaining some ground back against Motherwell in their game. I don't think there'll be any more late goal. Oh, late goal there for a... Oh no, what am I doing? No, I don't know. Anyway, very happy with that result. Good start to the season. And it leaves us top of the season, top of the table so far. Now Irving has got an injury, which means we will have to go back to the development centre, look in the reserves and sort by position. Whelan and Damour of course will be the favourite too, but I am very petty, so instead McGill can come up. Is that it? Yes it is, unless there's anyone special in... Oh, Alan Darge, he looks quite good. Could be a decent potential. We're actually going to go into the scouts. Fullback, don't need any fullbacks. Mr. Charles, I can scout you. Now I've got 500k I think it was to play with. And that's a very small 500k. If we go to... Tell you what. If we actually go here... No, not here. Here. And we go up here. Whelan is someone I'm going to try and... Oh, no. We don't want to do that. We want to do that. And see how we do selling all these players. Colin Doyle as well is there. He's a good option to have as a backup, but I feel like Harry Stone, of course, not that much of a difference between the two of them, and he's 34, so you want to hope and get some money here now. Let's see how that does. See if we have any movement. Of course, you look down here, Kevin Silva is looking quite good. Okay, they are taking the piss, to be fair. Claire's back in training, good to see, good to see. I'm not going to bother with that. Mulroney on loan, 350k. I'm going to say yeah, yes, and I'm going to promote one of my youth players because I'm all about the youth in this game. So your options to promote are Ward, Henderson, or Lewis Moore's on loan. So I think it's going to have to be... I think Ward might struggle, so instead we'll bring on Henderson. Move you up to the senior squad and we'll see how that goes. I'm actually going to have a look at David Turnbull as well. See, I'm imagining he's going to be too much. Yeah, 2 million. So instead, I could go to St Mirren maybe. Go into the players and again, no. Tell you what, do it by that, it'll be easier to find them. Foley's, he's 32 actually now, never mind. As for you, you could be a very good player. I'm going to put a wee offer in for you. And we're going to play the Sunday, so Hibs versus Rangers. That's really the big game you want to watch it for. 3-2, that's a decent start for Rangers, but also not too bad for Hibs. That's pretty much what you'd expect for the opening weekend though. And then 14,000 season tickets, been through that. Yeah, so we're doing alright so far. We shall see how it goes. But otherwise, I'll be seeing you later in Maroon.